All right, people. Good afternoon. Today is Saturday. Finally. Woohoo! That's great. So, today is June 18th. So, we better dance? Yes, at the June fast, right? Who is going to? Somebody's going to. Thais is going to. She's going to dance Caipira at a June fast party tonight. So that's great. Let me see if the air conditioner is okay. Is the temperature okay for you? Yes. All right. If it's too hot, I can turn it down a little bit, I think. It's okay. Is it okay for you? Okay. So, um, welcome everybody. Welcome, Agat. This is Bilingual 3, and we are doing Unit 3. So, everything 3. So, I hope you had a great week, and it's a very nice opportunity to get together and practice some English, right? So, let's do it. Okay. Yes. So, guys, let's have fun today. This is our page on Google Classroom. I hope everybody can see it. And here we have the topics for today. Today we are doing Unit 3.2, pages 30 to 33. And before we start, I'd like to know if you have any questions concerning the homework from last week. Let's check it out first and see. Here we are. Oh, by the way, this is our Google Classroom page, revamped. We changed a little bit. Yeah. So last week here, the homework was online practice, Unit 3.1. And I think there was, there were some worksheets. So here we saw present perfect with for and since and some word building activities. Do you have any questions? There is also another one here, present perfect. Do you have any questions about the homework? No. Any questions, Raul? No? Any questions? No. All right. Agat, any questions? No? Are you okay there? Okay. So if you have any questions, please send me a message. Let me know. All right? Good. Back to our class today. Yay. Thais did the homework. Very nice. Yes, it did. Hi, Thais. Good afternoon and welcome.
Love your technique.
Do you? Yes. Now I can see my students and my students can see me. It's not cutting my head. Is it cold? Oh my goodness. Oh. You did? But ask Thais later. Hi, Easy. Good afternoon. Wow, it's so nice to see you here. How nice. You're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so cute. I saw her when she was like a little girl. Wasn't it, Annalise? Wow. Now look at her. All right, people. So, any questions? Ask Thais to help you on how to publish your activity done on Google Classroom. She can tell you how to do it. Okay? Yes. All right, people. So let's get to it. We're going to page number 30 there. Hey, Felipe, how nice. Good to see you, Felipe. I think he can't hear me yet. I guess now he can. Hi, Felipe. Good afternoon. Good to see you. So, people, taking you there now, let's see. This is the page we are beginning with today, right? And yes.
Have you seen my homework on Google Classroom?
I've just done. I've just done. Yeah, I was showing David, and that's why David was like,
Was it good?
yeah, I will actually say it carefully later, but I've just checked here. Look. And I think you wrote something, right? Yeah. I will take a look. Yeah. I will take a look. Oh, very good, Thais. Awesome. Great. So please, I'd like you to help David because he doesn't know how to post his homework on Google Classroom. So let him know, all right? So this is a very nice story. Let's share that with everyone so I can check it out now. Hello, Mateus. Hello, dear. Good afternoon. Good to see you. So let's check it out now. I will try to zoom in so we can see better.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hey, good afternoon, Mateus. Good to see you. So we're checking the homework now, okay? And this is a text from Thais. Let me see. Now people are coming in, so. Okay. Don't worry. That's okay. Hi. Good afternoon, Mateus. So nice to have you all here today. So we are reading a text by Thais. Okay. So let's see here. It all began when I saw a woman through the window. A few days ago, I was alone at home watching a movie in bed. I was hearing some weird noises. Here I heard some weird noises. Whenever we use verbs related to the senses, like see, taste, hear, touch, we don't use the present continuous or past continuous. We use only simple past or simple present or simple future. Okay, so these are verbs of the senses. And here, the best thing would be I heard some weird noises, but that's okay. But I thought it was only inside my head. First of all, I start to fall asleep, but suddenly here before but, you should put a comma before but. Suddenly someone called my name. Oh, that's scary. Oh my God. As a result, I had no movement and thought I was getting crazy. I was speechless. Very nice. You showed exactly how you felt. Good. However, I decided to go outside and see who was there, okay, or who it was, or who was there. Who it was would be better because here it's not a question. Here you are just stating. So when it's not a question, even though you are using a question pronoun, it works as a demonstrative pronoun. Actually, not really demonstrative, no, relative pronoun. So here it's going to be who it was. It's better to invert and not who was there, but who there was. No, who it was. Okay? Then you invert because it's not a question. Okay? So if it were a question, you would put who was there? Question mark. But here it's not a question. You are narrating a story. So who it was, it's better. When I got up, I saw a woman through my window and I walked toward her. Wow. In the end, it was just a bag of clothes that my mother forgot to fold. Yes, here, whose is possessive. In this case, I can use whose when the idea is possessive. Like, for example, a bag of clothes, whose whose lady left in the house, or whose brother. But it's not the case here. You're not telling the person who belongs, the clothes belong to. You're not saying who the clothes belong to. Just saying that your mother or brother forgot to fold. So here we would not say whose, but simply that or which. Okay? So it was just a bag of clothes that my brother forgot to fold. Okay? That's the idea. All right. Very good, Thais. I will write down the corrections we made here, and then I will give it back to you. All right? You're welcome. All right, people. Good afternoon. Andrea, Kathleen, Mateus, Felipe, Agathe again. It's nice to see you all here. And this is the page we are beginning from, page 30. All right. This is the end of 3.2, I think. No, 3.1. Yes, we are beginning 3.2 today. So before we start, I would like to just call your attention to what we are talking about here in questions 11 and 12, okay? For that matter, I will just go back a little bit here and show you this box again, okay? Can you see that? Yes?
Yes.
Good. So this box brings a vocabulary tip, okay, guys? So it's something about vocabulary. And the vocabulary they are bringing to us today, the tip they are bringing to us, is about verbs and nouns from adjectives. So it's like transformer. You transform the word into another, okay? So, how can we do that? Is it possible? Yes. Okay, it is possible. So, look, people, many adjectives have a verb and noun form. To avoid using too many adjectives when you write, you can change them to nouns and verbs. This will give your writing more variety and interest. To change an adjective to a noun, you need to change the suffix. Common suffixes for nouns are ans, nas, and ite. Example, confident, the adjective becomes confidence, right? Kind, adjective becomes kindness. Responsible, adjective becomes responsibility. Okay? To turn an adjective into a verb, sometimes you need to take a suffix away. Common suffixes you take away are able, ing, or eve. Example, acceptable, adjective, and now accept, verb. So you eliminate the suffix. Understanding, adjective, and now understand the verb. Active, adjective, and the verb act, to act. All right? So remember, when you get an adjective and want to make a noun, you add a suffix. When you have an adjective and you want to make a verb, you remove the suffix, right? Add, remove. Okay, people. So let's take a look at the exercises then on the next page right here. I guess we kind of started last week, okay? So look in the emails to find the adjective form of these words. So remember, here they have a word, sometimes a verb, sometimes a noun, Here we have 1, 2, 3 verbs and 2 nouns. And we have to go the other way around. Okay? All right, let's see who's there. Hey, very good. Good to see you, Ana Beatriz. How nice. Let me just take the first picture. Hello, dear. Good afternoon. Hi, Ana Beatriz. Pedrinho, how nice. Good afternoon, people. Good to see you. All right. So, people, welcome to our class. We are doing page 30 from the book. If you have the book, you can open to page 30. And this is the first activity. We are actually reviewing that because I know that we've done, okay? So here, remember, here we are starting from an adjective and going to a noun. So if we have a noun and we need to make an adjective, what do we have to do? You have to remove the suffix. Like confidence becomes confident. It's a noun. Kindness, the adjective, kind. Responsibility, the noun. If I want to make an adjective, I have to remove the suffix, okay? The same when we have a verb. When we have a verb and I want to make an adjective, I have to add, it's the opposite. I have to add the suffix. To accept becomes acceptable. To understand becomes understanding. I'm changing the position now. I'm doing the other way around. I'm starting from the verb and going to the adjective. I'm going the other way, okay? So from a verb to an adjective, I have to add the suffix. From an adjective to a verb, I have to remove. But here, I'm doing verb to adjective. So here the verb is to act. To make an adjective, I have to add a suffix, okay? Because in the exercise, they are beginning from nouns and verbs, okay? So here, let's go to the next page. Okay, guys, who's there? Hey, Juan, good to see you. Yay, how nice, Pedro. Congratulations, yay, you made it. That's really good. So let's try to do this one. Here I have the verb. So to make an adjective, I have to add, right? So how can we do this? Ah, okay. Suitable. Suitable. All right. Something suitable is something appropriate, something that fits in, okay? Now, number 2, create is a noun. To make an adjective, creative, okay? Creative. All right, it's not necessary to use capital letter. Creative. You just have to change a little bit right at the ending. Now, another verb, rely. Okay. To rely is to count on someone or something. When you count on someone, you know that person will be available when you need. Okay? You can count on your friends, you can count on, okay? Yeah. Yes, great. Now the verb value, sorry. How can we make an adjective? Valuable, okay. All right. Valuable. So something valuable is something that has value. Now, availability, adjective. Now here it's a noun. Available. Yes, the suffixes are different. Okay, so we are going the other way around. Now here, the second part, which is activity 12, is using the form we saw on the previous page, starting from an adjective and then going to a verb or a noun. So here, remember the rule. When we have an adjective, to make a noun, we have to include a suffix. When we want to make a verb, we have to remove the suffix, okay? So here, let's say, adjective to a verb, I have to remove the suffix, okay? So approving becomes approve. Approve, not approach. Yes, the word is approving. So to approve. Do you understand the meaning of approve? Yes, just say, okay, pass. Okay, all right? Challenging. Remove the suffix. Challenge. Yes. Very good. Enjoyable. Enjoy. There you go. All right. Remove the suffix. Then you have a verb. Okay. Now, adjective to a noun. Remember, we have to add a suffix. So ambitious. Ambition. Yes, here we have to put "shion" as the suffix. Ambition. Capable. Capability. Capability. Then you have the noun. You have to include a suffix. Ambition, capability. And now committed. Yes, great. Commitment. Commitment. Okay, so here we have the suffixes. Let's check out the answer, see if everything is okay. Yes. All right. Okay, guys, so here we are playing with creating words. We're just playing a game. Let's create some words. Let's change the words to make other words from different parts of speech. All right. Hello, João Paulo. Good to see you. Welcome. All right, guys. So here we tried from an adjective to a verb. We have to remove the suffix. From an adjective to a noun, we have to add a suffix, right? So then we can play with the words. Hey, good afternoon. To help you practice that a little bit more, I would like to show you a file that we posted here on Google Classroom about this topic. I think it's still there. Here, there is one interesting, I think it's a link or I don't know. I hope it opens. Yes. Can you see that, people? This is a site about parts of speech. What are the parts of speech that we have in the language? So here they are. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Okay, here in this, actually this site here, they will show only these, all right? But we also have conjunctions, we have other parts, okay? Look, like they say here, there are several different parts of speech, which are categories of types of words, okay? So, but they're going to talk about the main 8 parts. So they will explain nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs. And here you have, look, a small chart with what we've just seen, okay? We have here decision. Let me just make it a little bigger. Look, example, the noun, decision, verb, decide, adjective, decisive, adverb, decisively. Okay? Noun, creation, verb, create, adjective, creative, and adverb, creatively. Okay? The same with the word sadness. Verb, sadden. To make, sad, sadden. Adjective, sad. Adverb, sadly. All right? And then so on and so forth. So it's just a small example for you to know. Okay? So this is, just a little something, but they have topics about whatever you need: chemistry, calculus, biology, earth sciences, English and grammar. They even have some tips, on essay writing. So you can also get some tips there. So it's a really nice site, tutoring programs. It's there on Google Classroom. I posted for you. Schooltutoring.com. That's the name of the site. All right, people, you can get great ideas there. This is one example for you. And now let's move on to the next part. So we are done with word building. Okay? All right, people. Good. So the name of this topic that we've just seen is word building. Okay? So if you're word building, that's the topic. Okay? Hi, João Paulo. Good to see you. Super welcome. All right, people. Okay, great. So now we are going to get to this writing tip here that says something about using addition linking words. So what are linking words, people, first of all?
Connection of words.
Connection of words and also connection of clauses, phrases, clauses. Yes, okay? You can connect clauses, you can connect words, you can connect phrases, different things. Yes, hi. Yes, can be conjunctions. Very good, Mateus. Very good. Conjunctions are linking words, okay? So when you want to make several points using addition linking words, helps show that the points are related, right? This will make your writing clearer and easier to follow. Study these words and phrases you can use. So here we have some examples. As well as, or in addition to having a degree, I have 3 years experience. So you see, you can start your clause with an addition linking word. Another, I have a degree, period. In addition, comma, I have 3 years experience. You see, it's very important to see the punctuation, right? If you start the sentence or the clause with addition linking word, you have to divide the clauses with a comma. If you don't start, you have another clause before, then it's a period here. Then after the addition linking word, you need to put a comma. In addition, moreover, furthermore, then comma. I have 3 years experience, okay? Next one, just like the same in the beginning here. Just like the first one, sorry. Not only do I have a degree, but I also have 3 years experience, okay? Yes.
The first one, as well as the sentence will be right as well as as well as having a degree.
Let me say here, as well as having a degree, I have 3 years experience. Yeah. Yes. I can use that as well as having a degree, or in addition to having a degree, I have 3 years experience. You can also say, I have 3 years experience, period, as well as having a degree. Okay, you can also use the other way around. Yeah. Now here, not only do I have a degree, comma, but I also have 3 years experience. So let's take a look at this box here. They will look. Let me try to bring it to the middle here. So you can see, look, I have a degree in computing, period. Furthermore, comma, I've worked in IT for 5 years. Okay, this is a nice example. Next one, not only am I an effective communicator, comma, but I also work well on a team. So not only in one sentence, but I also in the other sentence changes the sequence of the sentence. I don't know if you noticed, but look at the first one here. Not only am I, this is a question form. It's a question sequence. Why? Because I'm using a negative linking word in the beginning of the clause. So when I use a negative linking word in the beginning of a clause, I have to use a question form in the sentence, even though it's not a question. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so this only happens in negative addition linking words or negative linking words. Okay, here that doesn't happen. Look, Jason is adaptable, period. Moreover, comma, he is hardworking. Okay, so here it's okay. Number 1 here, okay too. I just have to add the addition linking word and then a comma. Perfect. But when I have not only, or some other examples, like for example, rarely could I see. Look, I made this another sentence here to show you the effect of a negative adverb or linking word that you use in the beginning of a sentence. Rarely could I see my family when I lived in the States. Instead of saying rarely I could see my family, that's wrong. I have to say rarely could I. Question form. Okay? Because of the word rarely, which is something like negative. Okay? Has a negative idea. Okay? Or little do I know. Look. Little do I know about what happened. This is a very elegant way of saying and using the language. So here, you're saying that you don't know much about what happened. You just know a little. Okay? If somebody asks you, so tell me everything you know. This, little do I know about what happened. So you have to invert, okay? It's so beautiful, isn't it?
It's different.
Yes, but I need to use that in tests, for example, especially those exams that you do, right? Prep exams or entry exams for college, or even in name, there is always a question using a negative adverb or a negative linking word in the beginning of a sentence. Then you have to invert the sequence. You have to use question form, okay? Little do I know, rarely could I say, not only am I, okay, guys, so on and so forth.
It's just in.
Negative,
Words.
negative, yeah.
Linking words.
Linking words and also negative adverbs.
Only.
Negative adverbs, yes. You have two situations, negative adverbs or negative linking words with a negative idea, okay? Like here, not only, even though here in this addition linking word, I'm adding information, I'm saying that not only am I an effective communicator, but I also work well. I have to be careful with the second part. The second part, I have to use but plus subject and then the word also before the verb, okay? The verb comes after all that. But I also work, but I also like, but I also have, but I also do, but I also whatever, okay? All right, people. If it's the third person singular, that's okay, Julio, no problem. Oh, okay, that's all right, Julio. Don't worry, that's okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know. So here you have that situation. All right, people, I'm just opening a parenthesis here to show you that negative linking words, although I'm adding information, but I have this word here that makes it negative. So I need to change the sequence, okay? All right, people. So here, let's say, look at Mika's email. Which words and phrases from the box can you find? So let's take a look there. Where is her email? Maybe on the first page? Yes. I should have loaded it before. I haven't. So I will try to load. That's page 28. Yeah. I'll have to reload the page. So just a second, okay, guys, bear with me. Yes. All right, this won't take too long because it's already here. All the information is saved. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it takes a while. Oh, right. I think we got it now. Yes. Great, people. Can you see that? Yeah. So Mika's email is this one here, the big one. So I will give you a few minutes to take a look at the email and find those words, all right? So we have to find the addition linking words, okay? So let's take a look there. Yeah, I'm using blue to highlight them, okay, as I find them. Yeah, good.
Not only, but
Not only.
Yeah, we have here and where is it? Not only, look, is KL, you see, question form. Not only is KL Pharma a large company, but it also has a very good reputation. Here, they omitted the comma because there is a pronoun right after and without a subject. Instead of saying, and I am available for an interview immediately, then they would have put a comma, but they omitted I. They omitted the pronoun. So here, I believe I have the right mix of skills to be a valuable addition to your company and am available for an interview immediately. So here it's like a continuous thing. It doesn't have a pause. So here there is no need for a comma between and, okay, and company. Because here there is no subject. I know the subject is I. We know that, but it was omitted. Okay. Yes, I guess we found,
As you can see,
as you can see, it's not really an addition linking word. We are just focusing on addition, the ones that add information. Here, it's just the beginning. It's beginning of a sentence just to make it flow, right? So as you can see, I have a bachelor's degree in business, so it's not really addition, okay? All right. So let's move on to the page we were before, which is this one here. And say, so let's take a look there. Let's check the answers. Here we have the answers, I guess. In addition, not only, but it also, and they are not considering and, but we are, okay? Because and is addition, so we can also count on that and use that as linking word. Okay, guys, they only gave 2 examples there. Okay. So, hi, Jessica. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Welcome. So we are checking addition linking words. All right. This is what we are doing. So now rewrite the sentences using the words in parentheses. So let's try to do numbers 1, 2, and 3. You know what you have to do, right? Be careful with the punctuation. So the first one would be something like, how can we do the first one? Mhm. Yes. Very good. So first you say, I have a degree in computing, then period. Okay. Now, furthermore, with capital letter. And after that, comma. So when you write like this, you show you are fluent, you are more than intermediate student, you are advanced because you know the correct punctuation, okay? So that's really important. Now, people, try to do numbers 2 and 3, okay? I'll give you, let me see, 2 minutes to do that. Numbers 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Remember to invert the position of the verb in the second one. Okay, can we check? Okay.
Professor, como que ficaria a primeira se tivesse que colocar not only and put it also?
So then you would have to use the question format. You would say, not only do I have, you have to use do, okay? Not only do I have a degree in computing, but I've also worked in IT for 5 years. Okay, you're welcome. Yes, can we check? So let's do it. How can I do this one? Am I? Yes. Great. Not only am I an effective communicator, comma, I also, yeah, the verb. But I also work well on a team. Okay, so this is how we do it. It's very nice when you're writing a cover letter to a company and then you use this structure. They notice that and they think, oh wow, his English is good, or her English is good. Okay. Now the third one. Jason is adaptable. adaptable, period. Moreover, comma, he is hardworking. Yeah.
What is the meaning of moral?
Moreover, it's like além disso, okay? You're adding, so, yeah,
Or anything similar to it.
sorry?
Or anything similar to it.
Yes, exactly, okay? So Jason is adaptable. Moreover, he's hardworking. All right, let's check the answers. Yeah, here they will show the answers. I guess we need to do more. Yeah, whoa, yeah. Check it out. We have 6. So let's go. How can you do this one?
The company has good
Reputation.
As well as it is a word leader.
Yes, here you can do like this. Your company has a good reputation, as well as here, I would rather use ing there, as well as being a world leader in its field. I will tell you why, just a moment. Remember, we saw in the tip, as well as you with ing after that. So I could also put like this, as well as having a good reputation, your company is a world leader in its field. I think it's even better. Okay? You can start with as well as. Okay? So here I put, your company has a good reputation as well as being a good leader in its field. But I would rather start the sentence with as well as, like here, look. As well as, comma, okay? All right, I think it's even better. You give more emphasis, okay? So, but it's not wrong to say, your company has a good reputation as well as being a world leader in its field. Okay, no problem. But we can try and do the other way we mentioned. So let's see that. As well as having a good reputation. I'm showing the other way, okay? Comma, your company is a world leader I think it sounds better when we use it at the beginning. All right. Now, number 2, Helen has a strong track record in sales. She has a marketing diploma. This is easy. Period. In addition, comma, Okay, so like this. Okay.
So in some additional words, it can be your own sentence based on what you want to emphasize.
Yeah, sure. Now, how can we do the next one? Number 6. Now it's in addition to.
Should have good communication skills. In addition to who should be.
No.
In addition to having good communication skills, you should be.
Perfect. In the beginning. Ah. Okay. In addition to having a good, very good, Mateus. Actually, not having a good, but it's plural. So having good communication skills, comma, you should be a quick learner. Well, this is the final version. In addition to having good communication skills, you should be a quick learner. Okay. So as well as, in addition to, usually come in the beginning. After them, we usually use ing. Okay? To sum it up. As well as, in addition to. Yes. Here?
No, at the beginning of the sentence.
Here?
No,
No?
no,
Here?
number 6.
Oh, okay.
The sentence.
Yeah.
So that's all number 6.
No, number 6.
Oh, here.
No, yeah, now, yeah, yes.
But you can see here on the yellow bar, whenever I click in the box, the sentence appears right here on the top. Right? So you can see that in the yellow bar. So you see, when I click here, when I just put the mouse here, it shows the complete sentence.
Why did you put should? In addition to
No, because here we have to have those two characteristics. We should have good communication skills and we should be a quick learner. So in addition to having, so I'm saying that both are important. Having good communication skills and also being a quick learner. So in addition to this, you should, okay? It's just another way of saying. All right, people. Great. So let's check the answers. All right. So let's see. The first one, I have a degree in computing. Furthermore, I've worked in IT. Not only in the beginning attracts the question form. So not only am I an effective communicator, but I also work well. Jason is adaptable. Moreover, your company, they're using the other way, the first way we put. Your company has good reputation as well as being a world leader in its field. So after as well as, you should use ing. Okay? So of course, here you can use in the beginning or like this in the middle, okay? Both are correct. Helen has a strong track record in sales, period. In addition, she has a marketing diploma. Here, they put the other way. They said, you should have good communication skills in addition to being a quick learner. We can also do the other way around. We can put in the beginning, in addition to having good communication skills, you should be a quick learner. It all depends on what you want to emphasize, okay? All right, people, both are correct. As long as you put the verb in ing after as well as and in addition to, okay? Okie dokie, people. So after that, we are not going to do the writing here on 15, 16, or even the other one. We are not going to do that. I will go straight on to the next part, page 31, okay? Excuse me. Oh, thank you. So we are going to move on now to lesson 3.2, where they say that machines are taking over. Whoa, thank you. So people, before we take a look there, I'd like to share a video with you that talks about something that is just the opposite. What's the idea? Who knows? Yeah. Yes, dominating. Yeah, dominating. Taking over is when you conquer something or someone and you completely dominate it. You get control, okay, of something. So here they are saying that machines are taking over. So is it true? Do you agree, guys? Yeah, because we have machines everywhere, right? We use computers, we use cell phones all the time. Yeah. So I'd like to show a video that will talk about a little bit of humanity, actually more, not a little bit, but a lot about humanity, okay? We'll talk about something that maybe machines will never be able to do, or not, I don't know. Technology is so advanced nowadays that there are some robots that can even recognize emotions. Some robots can do that. They can't reproduce. I guess they can't actually feel what we feel, but they can recognize, they can read emotions. So, but let me show you this video. It's really cute. It tells the story of two people who met when they were in preschool, I think. They were very young. And look what happened to them 2 decades later, all right? So it's just like I'm creating here a totally opposite idea from the lesson, which is about machines taking over and everything, and talking about human feelings, right? So take a look here. It's really cute. Let me just turn off the mic.
Preschool sweethearts lose touch years later, the unthinkable happens. Laura and Matt Grosky first crossed paths when they were 3 years old while attending preschool. The two formed an incredible bond and were inseparable from the moment they saw each other. Everyone knew the bond the two shared, but no one thought anything would come of it. As life progressed, many of these types of friendships that form in preschool are forgotten. That is precisely what happened with Laura and Matt. Even such a special bond was broken when the two left to move on with their lives. That is, until many years later when fate intervened in the matter. The journey that developed that extraordinary, little Matt and Laura met when they were only 3 years old. Both attended the same preschool in Phoenix, Arizona. It was with an instant connection, and from that moment on, they were best friends. Everyone realized the incredible bond they shared. Matt first saw Laura on the playground at his preschool and was immediately drawn to her. The couple's parents and teachers didn't think much of it, other than admiring how adorable their friendship was, that they established a bond that would stand the test of distance and time. A lost puppy? The first thing Laura thought of Matt was that he was a goofball who followed her all over the playground. It was true Matt followed Laura around like a lost puppy. However, the rest was history. As soon as the time began to interact with Matt hooked, they were joined at the hip. They did everything together and were always seen chasing each other around the playground. They played hide and seek and stayed awake during nap time and got into mischief together. It was a beautiful friendship, but no one knew what would happen next. Holding hands, there was no other way to describe the pair other than inseparable. Matt was always Laura's choice to be her partner. When the preschoolers went on field trips, he always made her laugh, and they would hold hands as they walked. Play dates, spending their days together in preschool wasn't good enough. They also had play dates after school. The pair would go to movies together and hold hands when a scary scene would appear. Their friendship was admired, but not many thought it could be sustained beyond preschool. Throughout Matt's eternity, he was seen continually trying to impress Laura. He participated in various ways to try to keep her attention, but his favorite was reciting the catchiest lines from Disney movies. His favorite movie to need lines was The Lion King. A cute friendship. Matt did everything he could to be able to get Laura's undivided attention, while Laura equally enjoyed spending time with Matt and even taught him how to draw wiggles, swing, and eat string cheese. It was clear that they were best friends, and no one could forget how adorable he was. Adults doubted them. Laura and Matt created sweeter memories together that would stay with them for a lifetime. However, many didn't see the pair's friendship lasting that long. On the other hand, Matt thought otherwise and declared it in the presence of a large crowd. Matt's declaration over 3 years. He was convinced that their relationship would last. So he stood up in front of his preschool class to declare that he would one day marry Laura. He ended his statement by saying, "Just wait, only in preschool no one took what Matt said with a hint of seriousness." Instead, the response from his classmates was a room full of laughter. However, that didn't stop Laura and Matt from remaining as close as ever. They still did everything together, even if no one understood their bond. Both Matt's parents and Laura's parents were amazed at how quickly the time had passed. Now, at the time to send their children to kindergarten, both sets of parents were amazed at how quickly their children had grown up. Different plans. Looking at their relationship, it seemed obvious that both children were sent to the same kindergarten, right? Well, it turns out this was not the parents' idea. The parents had totally opposite views for their children. Shattered. Matt and Laura's parents sent them to different kindergartens. It wasn't a deliberate argument, but it was clear that both sets of parents were not fully aware of how deep the connection was between the two children. As expected, this was not easy for the two children. Maintaining the connection. After entering kindergarten, the children still maintained their connection. However, not seeing each other every day took its toll. They saw each other sporadically until the year 2000 arrived. It was then that the two reached another hit, starting high school, putting their friendship to the test. Even more, time went by at lightning speed. Before everyone knew it, it was time for Laura and Matt to start high school. This hit would be their biggest challenge yet. Unfortunately, this challenge saw the pair thrown into two different paths. They lost touch completely. For the next 7 years, the family only communicated through annual Christmas cards. Matt and Laura's development was followed through these cards, but there was nothing worth keeping the friendship going. They never forgot about their friendship, but didn't think too much about their past. Out of sight and out of mind, the saying was true for both Matt and Laura. Not being in sight of each other led to the other being out of mind. Slowly, they began to lose interest in how their lives looked on Christmas cards as the years passed. Moving on with their lives, Matt and Laura were on their own paths, creating new memories and friendships. It was usual for both of them to think less and less of each other. However, no one could have guessed the extraordinary events that were about to unfold. The beginning of freshman year, high school was coming to an end, and it was time for both Laura and Matt to move on to their next hit. High school was moving into possibly the most exciting chapter of their education so far. At this point, their preschool memories are far back in their minds. Once again, long-lost preschool friends enrolled in different schools, this made it highly unlikely that a reunion or reconnection would occur. Life continued as usual until Laura was checking her friend's phone and something amazing happened. Coincidence or fate? Laura was checking her friend's phone with Matt Groski's phone number in the contact list. It was an incredible moment that Laura didn't think could be real. She asked how her friend knew Matt. It was a strange coincidence. Back in high school, Laura's friend shared that she knew Matt Groski because they had attended the same high school, and now she began to share the preschool friendship that they had with Matt and Laura. She didn't think too much about integration with her friend. However, her friend had other ideas. Laura's friend was excited about the idea of getting Laura and Matt back together. However, Laura was wary of the idea. Against Laura's wishes, her friend passed her number to Matt so they could reconnect. Matt's reaction was completely unexpected. It wasn't long before Laura received a text message from Matt. They agreed to meet again and went to a movie theater. Matt said in an interview with People that it was like no time had passed between the two. After 2 weeks of initially meeting again, Laura and Matt were officially dating. Nothing is stopping them now. Even though they attend different high schools, they managed to maintain their relationship throughout their career and high school. They even attended each other's school dances. However, there were more hurdles that they will have to overcome together. They were still not safe. The couple became as inseparable as they were before in preschool. However, another hit was coming, and it brought new challenges that the couple needed to face. It was time for college. They were both headed to different colleges, which were also located in different states. Loving long distance. Matt and Laura didn't want what happened in preschool to happen again when they left for college. They were prepared for a long-distance relationship. The couple used social media and FaceTime to keep in touch and occasionally visited each other's campus. The end of freshman year, it was clear that the two were soulmates, but Matt didn't want the distance to jeopardize their relationship. That's when he decided that after freshman year, it was going to be something that would change Laura and Matt's lives forever. To mark the end of their junior year in college, Matt hosted a romantic celebratory picnic. He told Laura it was going to be a picnic at the preschool. However, Matt had much more planned than Laura could have ever imagined. Feeling the nerves, Matt wanted to create this symbolic moment as a testament to their unique love story. However, all the way there, Laura could sense that Matt was anxious. The truth was, Matt was beginning to feel the nerves settling in for what he had planned. Laura was completely shocked when she arrived at the surprise destination. That wasn't even the best part. Suddenly, Matt got down on one knee and asked Laura to marry him. Her response was an astonished yes. However, she was baffled as to how Matt had planned it all without her knowing. Matt proposed to Laura in May 2015. However, he had purchased the engagement ring with Laura's father's blessing 2 months before he popped the question, even planned for her brother to be at preschool to catch everything on camera. The next step, the couple married in December 2016. The ceremony proved that true love does exist. The song for their first dance was that Can You Feel the Love Song by Elton John, which of course was a reference to the lyrics from The Lion King that Matt used to recite to Laura when they were kids.
Yeah. Because he said when he was very little that he would marry her. Can you believe it? So I guess this is something a machine will
Saving a
never do.
life, returning knowing that someone is waiting for you, making someone's dream come true, or simply helping out.
Don't worry, Ana Beatriz, you're safe and sound. You're safe and sound.
What's happening?
Yes. I don't know what happened. I was trying to close the video and I closed the meeting. So, yeah, that's why, that's why machines are taking over because we humans are imperfect, right? So, but talking about the story, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's true, guys. I know. That was really funny. And we were in that kind of feeling after watching that movie about the couple who met at preschool. But you see, yeah, people are laughing, everybody, right? But you see, guys, we humans, we are really weak and frail and imperfect. Machines are perfect, right? Kind of. But I guess they will never have this kind of bond that connects two people. And this is something we have with our friends, with our family, with our loved ones, right? So that story just came to remind us of the power of our nature, human nature. Of course, we can have our good and bad sides. Humans can be cruel sometimes, right? But machines can be cruel too if they lose memory. Yeah, they can kill, right? So we have to be careful with all those extremes. And it's nice to remember that the feeling of love and connection, this is something extremely human. It's totally human, right? This connection. Machines don't have this feeling, right? No matter how good they are. So let me be careful because whenever I touch here, something happens. So let me just go back here and show you the photos of some machines that we use on a daily basis, right? So we can contrast with the video that we've just seen. Guys, the people who are online, did you enjoy the video? Mateus. Yes, that's true. Yeah. So look at the photos and discuss the ways machines help us in our daily lives. Are there other ways machines help us? Take a look here. We have, what kind of machine is this?
ATM.
Yes, ATM. And this one here? What kind of machine is that? We have that at gyms sometimes, but not attached to this equipment because this is in a hospital probably. They're doing an exam to measure his resistance and his breathing capability. So it's a special equipment. But here we have like what we call a treadmill. Treadmill. Yeah. All right. But this, in this case here, the treadmill is connected to a machine to measure his lungs. Treadmill. Treadmill. Let me write it down for you here. Treadmill. Yes. No, treadmill. Okay. Yeah. All right. So look at this machine here. Very useful, isn't it, guys? Yes, we do need that, right? Washing machine or laundry machine. Yes, and look at this one here too. This is electronic wheelchair. Yeah, wheelchair. Yeah, but this one is a special because it's totally electronic. She can control the wheelchair, just pressing some buttons and
It's like Stephen Hawking's.
Yes, yes,
He got one.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we have all these machines, guys, that help us um, whenever, right? So what other machines come to your mind? Phones, computers. Very good. Yeah. You have those, what we call prostheses, right? We have those bionic arms and legs. Nowadays, they're even more advanced, more technological to help people who have lost their limbs, either arm or leg. Okay. So think about what you did yesterday. How many times did you use technology or a machine? It's difficult.
Because that's amount is kind of difficult.
Uh-huh.
That's not every day.
Yeah.
We count how much we do.
Yes, and we never count, right? We know we use them, right? We don't really stop and count. Okay, this is number 3, number 4.
It's like to count your breathing.
Yeah, it's impossible. Yeah.
Count your heartbeats.
Yeah.
Anything similar, you just can't do it.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right, people. So before we go for our break, because I know it's almost time for our coffee break, it's 2:52 already. Let me show you this exercise here in number 3. It's pretty much done, and I guess people have already done this one. Match each verb with a word or a phrase. So we have some verbs that exemplify what machines can do, like announce, recognize, refuse, perform, realize, and solve. So here, the matching could be like this. You can announce a plan. You can recognize someone's face, okay? You can do the matching there. You can refuse to work. Yes, machines can refuse to work as well. Perform an operation. Yes, they can do it. Realize something is wrong. Yes, if something is wrong, they can signal and solve a problem. Yes, here we have the solution to the exercise, but it's just the same way we did. Okay, so yeah, everything correct. Okay. So after the break, we will do the exercise. If you want, you can start doing. Complete the sentences using verbs from exercise number 3 here. These verbs from 1 to 6. Okay. You should read the sentence and complete the missing verb. Okay. So we will do this after our break. Let's have a break of 10 minutes so we can have some coffee. All right. Before the break, I would like just to take a picture of everyone. Let me just see who's here. Oh my goodness, it's maximum already. Okay. So let me try to share again, show you the book. All right. Okie dokie, guys. So you can start doing it, no problem. I'll leave the screen on for you and you feel free, right? In 10 minutes, we come back. Okay. All right, people, let's come back. Yeah, good temperature, 26 degrees. That's good. That's not cold. Yeah, but that's a strong sign of rain. Hello, Kathleen. Let's go back. Okay, guys, like we said before, we are checking activity number 4, okay? Annalise or Raul, can you please close the door? Thank you. All right. So let's do this. Let's check the answers here. Number 4, we should use the verbs from activity 3, okay? So the first one, what do you have? Some robots can very difficult tasks that humans can't do. Can solve. Let's see. I think there is a better word.
Rely.
No. Let's see. No. No, not this one, Dave. Perform. They can perform tasks. What's the meaning of tasks, people? Activities, yeah. So perform. Okay, it's the best one. Next kind is pleased to announce. Okay, great. The winner of this year's Robot Awards. Number 3. Yeah, that's something good. So this is a good question. Would you recognize if you were talking to a robot? Yeah, it depends. I agree. Because sometimes you're talking to a person and you think it's a person, but it's not. It's a robot. I've seen some apps that are really scary. You start talking to the app, and then it's not a real person talking to you, it's a robot. It's an yeah. It's really crazy. So number 4, I saw a video of a robot that can different objects. No. I guess number 4 is the verb recognize. It matches more. So let's change this. Okay, let's put recognize here. I think it's better. So I saw a video of a robot that can recognize different objects. And here, would you realize, okay, if you were talking to a robot online, I think it's better. Number 5, robots can solve, yes, great. Puzzles more quickly than we can. All right, and I, yes. I refuse to believe that one day a robot will be in every home. Everything correct. Okay. Especially in Asia, people, there are some robots that work as receptionists of hotels, at the airport, and they look like a human being, but they are a machine. Yeah. Tokyo, Japan. Wow, they have a lot of robots there. I think in China too. They are light years ahead of us in technology. Okay. We have no idea what's going on, really. I guess we can even see, let me see if I can show you a video of one of those machines at work. Because I had a lesson about it, the other book. So let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I find this. Yeah, look. They're so perfect. Look at that. Yeah.
That's not.
The other kind of looks creepy.
Yeah.
You still don't know more light. It just looks creepy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So look at this. It's a short video just for you to know what they have in Japan. Take a look.
She can smile and she can sing. Customers to Japan's oldest department store chain are greeted by this robot who has just started work as a receptionist there. She's been programmed to speak Japanese but can also be fine-tuned to speak in Chinese and Korean too. And the lifelike android marked her first day at work with a song, well, perhaps lip-synced her way through most of it. After the performance, the robot asked for applause for the opera singer. Oops, well, she is just a robot after all. For some of the visitors, the android was quite an eye-opener.
I'm just so surprised that humans have developed machine engineering to this point.
Her future isn't certain, but she will be at the store's entrance welcoming customers until May the 5th. The company said it will decide next month whether humans will return to this post or not. But receptionists worldwide probably don't need to worry too much. At the moment, she isn't programmed to handle complaints or questions.
You see, guys, they have a lot of robots there. Yeah. What do you think, people, honestly? Do you think that there will be more machines around? What do you think? So new jobs, okay, people, there will be new jobs for people who know how to operate these machines or to fix these machines. So people who are specialized in robotics will be really necessary, okay? So yeah, this is something that is the future, okay, guys? And we should be open and be careful because the jobs of the future will be really focused on technology, most of them, right? So if you know how, you can have a good job in the future. So let's hope our connection helps because we still depend on connection. Yes, there is something in Brazil.
If it's going to collaborate.
Yeah, yes, that's true. We could only have a computer like that in Brazil if our internet changed. We need to have a whole new connection here. in our country. Our internet is very slow. And this is not only here, this is everywhere in Brazil. It's really hard to find good connection, right? So okie dokie. It's opening. All right, let's take a look here. This is a very nice page. So exactly where we were doing. This is page 32. So let's take a look here. Guys, there is a text here, okay? And as you can see, we have the robot right there, okay? And this was in 2015. Pay attention. So which is the best heading for the article? So here it's already done. The best heading is, could a robot do your job? That's something to think about. So let's read the article. I'll give you some time to do it in silence.
Yeah.
Thank you. Imagine driverless cars. If you saw it, let me see her holding this. David. Okay, good. It is very nice, isn't it? And there are examples of addition, linking words here. Look, lots of examples, actually. Look, Yeah. Okay. There are machines everywhere, people. There are so many examples of machines that it's really hard to pick only one. All right, people. So do you agree that the best title or the best heading for the article is "Could a robot do your job?" Yes. Okay. Great. Here in this text, we have examples, right, that he gives about being a danger. A machine can become a danger because we never know what can happen, right? So, but they also talk about the advancements and technology and everything we can do with a machine or the machine can do with us, right? So, or for us, like for example, driverless cars. This is becoming a reality. Okay. Look.
I get sick.
Yeah. So you just turn on the pilot, the automatic pilot, and then it takes you home. Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? So what are we going to do with this article? We're going to see some examples of words used there. Like here in number 6, they say, read the article, identify the part of speech and find a synonym for each word in bold. So here, the first part, we've already done. The words here and the part of speech of each one. The first one is a verb, the verb to claim. Suggests, verb again. Progressed, verb. And then the other 3 ones are nouns, okay? Error, view, and threat. Do you understand the meaning of the word threat?
Justamente o português ameaça.
Yes, very good, okay? A threat, right? He can be a threat to society, or the machine is a threat, okay? Good. And the verb to claim. Any idea? Claim something.
Own something?
Kind of own, kind of.
That really appropriate.
Sorry?
Quer põe na mão, quer. Gay. No.
No, claim. Look, some people claim that machines have become too powerful.
Say?
It's another way to say. Some people say, some people affirm, some people state. Okay? So it's another word for the verb to say. When you claim, you say with opinion. You say in a strong way. It's like you are defending an opinion or a point of view. You claim. Okay? So that's why instead of using some people say, he decided to put some people claim, because it's their opinion and they defend this opinion. Okay? So some people claim that machines have become too powerful. Look, they argue we have taught them too much, and intelligent thinking machines are a danger to us. So that's why their opinion is strong, because they are afraid of the results, okay?
Teacher, é um word. thought. It's like teach or thought.
Excuse me. Thank you. Taught is the past participle of teach.
How do you spell it?
Here.
Thought.
No, taught.
Taught.
Yeah.
Taught. Teach.
Yes, teach. Okay. Teach. Taught. Yes. Here's the past participle. Okay. All right. So that's why they use this verb here. Now, let's find a synonym to these words here. Which word would be a synonym to claim? Let's see. Here. What do you think? Insist could be. What about the verb suggest? Offer. Yes. No, that's okay. He proposes. Look, he proposes that as robots have developed, so has the possibility of error. Okay? So he suggests can be a synonym here. He proposes. Progressed.
Developed.
Yes, developed, progressed. Okay. All right. Error. Look, fault can be a mistake, but in the text we have the word fault. So a fault is like an error, okay? View. Yes, good. Opinion, it must be somewhere. The end, yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Threat.
Danger.
Danger. Okay, great. So let's check the answers. Look. Number one, argue is also the same as claim, okay? You did? Oh, I didn't hear that, sorry. So the first one, argue, claim, okay? Number two, proposes. Number three, developed. Number four, fault. Number five, opinion. And number six, danger. Okay. All right. So now they're giving us a small reading tip here, which is recognizing and understanding synonyms. Because when you are reading a text or when you're writing, it's nice to avoid repetition. You should not repeat the words. So that's why we use synonyms, okay? They did it here. So let's see. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings. A writer may use a synonym to avoid repeating a word in a text or to help maintain or explain what it means. When you see a word you don't know, it can be useful to look for a synonym in the same text, okay? You find the synonym there. This can help you understand the meaning. Okay. So suppose you don't know the word claim. You don't know the meaning of this word. So if you read on, you will find the synonym. They argue we have taught them too much. So they profess, they defend, okay? Now, read the article again and find synonyms for these words. So, identity, paragraph 2. Yes, have you found? Actually, this is not identity, this is identify. Identify the verb, okay? My mistake, my bad. So, yes, I guess this word here is pretty similar to identify. So, recognize, okay? There you go. Suggest, same paragraph. Look. Yes. Recommend. Okay. Now, incredible, adjective. Paragraph 3. Yes. Amazing number of tasks. Now, able, adjective, paragraph 3. Capable, very good. Now, rest, noun, paragraph 4.
Break.
Where?
Needed break and
Ah, okay, very good. So let me just, I will just clear this so that we can only highlight the word break. A break is like a rest, okay? So there you go. And the last one, concerned, adjective. Yes, very good. Okay. So here in blue, we have the synonyms, okay? Recognize, recommend, amazing, capable, great, everything. So let's check the answers. Identify, recognize, suggest, recommend, incredible, able, rest, break, concerned, worried. All right, people, a lot of words. And when we write, we should always use synonyms to avoid repetition, okay? Now, just to finish, yay, we're almost finishing. Find 4 reasons why robots are good workers. So here in the article. Yes. Yes, that's a good reason. We humans, we get sick, right? We rest. We need a break. They don't, right? So,
Sometimes they're like,
Yeah, they're faster. They have become more advanced. Okay, so yeah, great advantage. Okay, good. So now the final topic we are dealing with today is the contrast between present perfect and simple past. People, do you remember we talked about the present perfect last class? Yes. So let's see, when do we use the simple past? Let's review that first of all. Yes. Finished or repeated actions in the past, okay? Sometimes we use the simple past to narrate a sequence of events. Like, for example, first he opened the door, then he entered, and then finally he saw everybody, and everybody saying, "Happy birthday!" Okay, so finished or repeated actions in the past, or to tell a sequence of events. That's why we use the simple past, okay? That's why we use very important words like yesterday, last night, last week. Yes, sure. So affirmative sentences, how do we form the simple past? We use a subject plus a verb in the past. Example, I was, I did, I worked, I got, so on. Negative, we use a subject plus didn't plus the verb in the infinitive form. Example, I didn't go, I didn't do, I didn't eat, and I didn't work. Okay, just for example. Now, questions. We have to use the auxiliary did. So, did I go? Did I visit? Did I travel? Did I buy? So many questions, right? Oh my God. So, it's very simple because we only need to use did. The verb goes back to normal. Now, present perfect. When do we use the present perfect? Mm-hmm. Life experiences. Yes. The third one? Multiple actions in the past.
Yes.
But like what, for example, in a sequence?
I have gone to the bank twice today.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay. So multiple actions. Uh-huh.
And the action started in the past.
And also for unfinished actions. Example, I have been a teacher for 25 years. Okay? So I am a teacher now and I was a teacher in the past. For how long? Period. Oh, 25 years. So I have been a teacher for 25 years. Okay? So we use the present perfect for life experiences. Like, for example, I have been to New York 3 times. So this is life experience. I'm not talking about when, I'm not saying when I went. I'm just saying that I've been there. Okay? That is a fact. So present perfect. Hey guys, changes over time. For example, Annalise has grown so much. I met Annalise like, I don't know, 5 years ago. She was a little girl, but now look at her. She has grown up to, a beautiful woman. So she has grown a lot. All right. So changes over time. Okay. And multiple actions in the past, like she said, I have done this twice, or I have done this 3 times. Like, for example, visiting New York, I mentioned before. I have been there 3 times already. So that's nice. I need to go back. I miss New York. Now, unfinished actions, like, for example, we have studied English together since 2019. We have been together since 2019. Yes, this group, okay? Raul, Thais, Anaís,
Agora in this group, mais filhos, this one.
2019. Yeah, okay? 2020 in this group. Yeah. Okay, people. So that's the idea of the present perfect. And that's why we need more than just a simple past. Okay? In Portuguese, we use simple past for almost everything, right? But in English, we have specific cases. So how do we form the affirmative, present perfect affirmative? Subject plus have or has plus past participle. Example, I have done, I have worked, I have read, and so on. Negative, we use the subject plus haven't or hasn't plus past participle. Yes, or past participle. Both are correct. Example, I haven't done, I haven't seen, I haven't heard, I haven't eaten. And for questions, what do we use? Have or plus past participle. Very good. Question, have I done? Have I read? Have I heard? Have I listened? Okay, so anything can be possible. All right, people. So these are the characteristics of each one. So here, just for us to see the summary, we use the simple past to talk about a specific time in the past. So can you read the example, please? Let me see. Mateus.
Reina hotel open in 2000.
Okay, this is the name of the hotel. Thank you. Hena. Yeah, Hena Hotel. Yeah. So this is the simple past because this is something that finished in the past. It opened when? In 2015. Now we use the present perfect to talk about an action or a situation in the past when we don't know exactly the time it happened, or if it really isn't important, because it may not be important to say when. Okay, so example, it has become famous as the world's first robot hotel. So it has become, we don't know when, it's not important to say when, so we don't say it became, it has become. Okay, people. All right. So it's not so hard. The only difficulty may happen when we do an activity like this. For example, we have to decide between one or the other. So let's say the first one, choose the correct options. Let's do only the first one together. Okay. So let's see where. Ah, okay. Where did you buy that robot vacuum cleaner? Why do I use the simple past here? Finished action in the past. Okay. Where did you buy that robot vacuum cleaner? Now, people, do the other ones from 2 to 8. Yes? We really? When? Oh, Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess he gave you some lessons here and there. Yeah, alternating the pages. Okay, great. So let's do this together then. Let's check. I
Watched.
watched because last night. Look, okay? Number 3. Have. Yes. Have you ever seen a robot dance? Have you ever? Have you ever? Can be any question. We can ask a person about anything using have you ever. Have you ever seen snow? Have you ever have you ever met a famous person? Have you ever traveled abroad? What about you, Stephanie? Have you ever traveled abroad? Really? Oh my goodness, never. I thought you have. I thought I maybe have gone to the States or something. Never?
Yeah, I don't really think so.
Wow, amazing. Because her English is so good.
Yeah.
I thought you had traveled.
No,
Not yet.
no. At least not from any other country, of course.
Okay. But you're going to in the future.
Probably, but not now.
Okay. That's good. Very nice. Okay, guys. So let's see the next one. Number 4. In what ways have robots influenced our lives? We know it's have because we have a verb in the past participle here. Number 5. Technology such as cash machines, yes, have made our lives more convenient. Great. Number 6, in 1996, world chess champion Garry Kasparov, simple past, beat the computer Deep Blue at chess. In 1997, Deep Blue beat Kasparov. Now, number 7, what jobs, have machines already taken? And finally, scientists, yes, because we have the adverb so far. So far means até agora, until now. Okay, so far. So present perfect. Scientists have only developed narrow intelligence for robots so far. Only humans possess general intelligence. So this is the conclusion, right? We have general intelligence, but machines don't. That's amazing, isn't it, guys? We should use our brains more, right? We only use, it's true. We only use a small part of our brains. Isn't it true? We don't explore all the capabilities. We only use a small part.
It's the right or left part of the brain.
We use both parts, but only a little. I guess more the frontal lobe here.
Actually, we use all of the ability, but it's not all at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
that's true. We use all the areas of the brain. Of course, we need all of them to function,
But it's not at the same time.
but not at the same time and not with the same speed. I mean, we don't use it to its full capacity. That's what we mean. We don't use all the neurons. Okay, we use part of it.
Well, in that case, if that's somehow possible, then we get quickly exhausted.
Yeah, it's true because of the energy. Yeah,
Yeah. Read the best stuff.
Okay, all parts of brain activated at once. It's quite complicated.
Read our machine.
yeah, we are
I
sure.
say yes, but at the same time no.
Yeah, it's true. If we do like a CAT scan of our brain at any moment, you will see that some areas of the brain will be activated and some others will be shut down because we use, like she said, altered delay. So we light up some side of the brain and the others one stay idle, or we kind of stand by some areas, and then the other ones we do like this. So it's always alternating.
So in theory, use 100% of the brain, but not at the same time.
Yeah,
Take drugs.
yes, that's true. Okay, we alternate. We use the most important ones, but only when necessary. We save a lot. Look at this, guys. This is a nice experiment. Yeah. Yeah. Scientists keep trying to understand how the human brain works. So it's a big adventure and there's a lot to learn. I think we have yet a lot to learn. So next class, we will complete number 11. Okay, guys, don't worry. So it's okay to do up to number 10, no problem. Let me show you our page on Google Classroom so you know the homework for next class. What did we learn today? So here, we talked about linking words, addition, yeah, addition, linking words, and we saw the punctuation and the situation when we have to invert the position of the verb and the subject. We talked about machines or taking over. And before that, we saw this beautiful story of two kids who actually met later in life and got married, right? It's a love story that only humans can do it. Machines can't. But could a robot do your job? Maybe. Yeah. Yes. Recognizing and understanding synonyms. That's something important when you're writing or reading a text. And finally, we closed with present perfect and simple past, right? We can use them depending on the situation. Homework, online practice, units 3.2 and the worksheets here. Make sure you take a look at the files here. They help you a lot. There's a video also. There are some links to very nice sites, okay? And there's this video here on YouTube that talks about the 10 most advanced artificial intelligence robots in the world today. So it's interesting to see that one, okay? Make sure you do the worksheets. Stephanie, are you here on Google Classroom? So let me check it out. No, not yet. I can't find you there. Mateus, where are you? You're not here? Oh my God.
There's a person.
Yeah, I can't see you. Oh, what a pity. So guys, you need to join here because here you have all the material to help you study. Yeah, you should do that. The link to access this page is on the group description. What's up? The link is there. You go to your group and then you open the description and then you have their Google Classroom link. Just click. Please, you can do that, okay? People, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everybody, guys. Thank you so much. Agatha, Mateus, Andrea, Davi, Nick, Carol, everybody who is here. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you.
Bye-bye, teacher. See you next week.
Bye-bye, Kathleen. See you next week. Has everybody signed? Yes. Great. Bye. See you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye, teacher.
Until next week. Bye, guys. See you Monday.
I did try.
Bye, sister. You too, Raul. I love see you here. Have you signed? Yep.
Yes.
Great. Wow, you're so beautiful. My goodness. Wow, you're so beautiful. You should be a model. Yes, do you?
Então, sábado passado eu dei online, eu vou fazer meu cabelo, então,
Ah, não fez. Não deu, não tem problema.
e eu vou me pôr nessa sexta-feira agora.
Ok.
Só que nesse sábado, eu também não vou conseguir participar, porque é meio que uma festa que minha mãe, pra mim, foi aniversário.